Morgan and I try to be pretty hands-off in a lot of ways. I think a really important one as a parent to recognize, like, you're better off when your kids are first, figuring stuff out. You can't remove obstacles from their path, because those are the times where they learn it the most effectively. For me, sports were a huge part of my upbringing. I grew up at a tennis camp. The role of sports there was just such a status thing for me, because I could go in and play sports with kids who were better than me. It was humbling in certain ways, because it wasn't always what you thought. Some kid who didn't appear to be good at other sports could be way better than you at tennis. I think there was a lot of parts of that that really informed my development mentally and emotionally. Obviously, I was exposed to a ton of different sports, which I attribute a lot of that crossover stuff to why I was able to continue to progress. I'm not big into trophies. The ones I keep are ones that I just think are cool. This one's a cool one. This was Garmisch. Oh no, this is Hinterstoder in Germany. I just like the carving. I thought it was kind of cool. When you're talking about trying to be the best in the world, it's like anything. It's like art or music or acting. Like, you can have people who stimulate certain thought processes, but at the end of the day, it has to be that individual who does it. You can't follow a template and expect to be the best in the world. There's always going to be other people who are doing individual, unique things that they're better than you at. That to me was really obvious at a young age. I guess because of tennis camp, watching all these other kids, I knew I had to do my own thing. I had to pick what I was better than other people at and how I was going to, adjust and use my strengths to be successful. My wife did this. This is the one she was with me for, was Sochi, last Olympic medal, which is funny because it's the only bronze I have. I have 4 silvers and a gold, and the one that's in a frame is a bronze one, but I guess that's pretty representative of my feeling about trophies in general. It's like,
so you mellowed out with age, or do you still have that kind of contrarian nature?
Well, I think that's all a matter of perspective, right? I was young, and I was also pretty expressive, and I think I've matured, certainly, but in general, a lot of that's just still the same. I didn't want to look back and blame other people for why I wasn't successful, so at the end of the day, I had to look more, I think, critically at my plan and what other people were proposing to me. And unfortunately, most of the coaches, and no knock against them, they just didn't know. They didn't have the right answer for me. I sort of was always able to kind of balance things out. In this case, the balance is a little 5% sliver of time, kind of, and then family time. So, and I don't see that really changing. As I raise kids and, see these projects go through, whether we do an academy up in Big Sky or different companies, seeing them grow, innovate. Little bits that fit into that 5%, the rest of it's just basically the routine, enjoying my kids and trying to teach them and keep a unit really harmonious as much as you can.